So what's your name?
My name is Michael Holton.
Michael.
Yeah.
And yours?
Melanie.
We are at VIP right now because it symbolizes the beginning of our relationship and getting to know each other. Yeah, I'm from America and I moved to Europe 8 years ago. And my very first week living in Austria, I went out to VIP with some friends, some teammates of mine. I'm a basketball player. And our first off day we went out here and I bumped into this lovely lady and I had to get to know her.
And what was your feeling at that day?
I was on my way out. I was leaving the club, and usually when I'm tired, I live close from here and I'm from Vienna, so it was not a super special night for me before I met him. And I was on my way out and I was just like tired. It was 2 a.m. in the morning and I looked to the right and I saw Michael, and I was just like laughing because there are not so many tall men in Austria, I would say. I mean, it depends.
And it was unusual for me because being from America, like nightlife is different than it is in Europe. Clubs close around 2 for the most part, unless you're in a crazy big city. So I was living in Kapfenberg at the time, playing for the Kapfenberg Bulls, and to come to Vienna and leave Steiermark at midnight and get here at 1:30 and go to the club at 2 was like crazy for me, and I was exhausted. But I saw this beautiful woman, my wife now, standing there in the entryway, and I just was kind of locked eyes with her, and we gravitated towards each other. And the crazy thing is, we had a great conversation and all that, but as she said, she was tired, needed to leave and head home soon. So I wanted to get her phone number because I don't know anything. I'm in a new country, great conversations with this girl. I want to get to know her better. I want to get to know Austria, Vienna better. I told her, hey, yeah, like we should exchange numbers. You can be my kind of tour guide around, help me know the place better. She enters her phone number in, and being new to Europe, I don't know about the country calling codes. So she just puts her number in with 0 or whatever. And I tried to shoot her a message after she walked away a few minutes later, just so she had my number too. And if she wanted to text me first, she had the option to. Message doesn't send. So I'm like, oh, nah, like she gave me a fake number. I'm sitting in there like, no way, like contemplating. And then after a few minutes, I'm like, I gotta go check. So I run after her. I don't know why I did this. I don't know her really. I run after her to go find her as she's exiting. She's by the coat check still. And
People around me that I know.
And I'm like, hey, this is kind of awkward, but did you give me a fake number or like?
Said it like that.
And I saw people all kind of look like, and then she looked at it and then she put the plus, she put the +43 in, and then it worked. And so I'm glad that I had the gut feeling to kind of track her down because, I mean, maybe I would have figured it out eventually, but in the moment I thought, if I don't get it right, maybe I don't see her again or something. So
Gut feeling, because he could have just been pissed and just, that's it, forever.
Yeah.
And now we're in Vienna. 8 years after we've met. Yeah. 8 years.
And you married already?
We're married since 3 years. And it feels like we traveled the world and we lived in 7 different countries.
Where have you been already?
So it's been Berlin, Ukraine for you, France, Tel Aviv, Israel, Limassol, Cyprus. Now we're back in Vienna. Did I miss? Yeah.
America here and there, but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
in the States.
yeah, with my job, you know, being a basketball player, getting different contracts in different places, you know, it's been interesting for our relationship. We had some long distance periods that we went through early on and ended up finding a way to make it work. And yeah, FaceTime and sending care packages that cost a lot of money. And
Sent him. I felt sorry for him for being in the States for 7 months and there's no good bread out there. So I just sent him bread flour. I sent him flour and it cost me 80 euros or something. to send him good flour, like a Brotbackmischung, like a bread.
And you make your own bread? Did you make your own bread?
This was the first time I ever made my own bread, because when I came to Austria, I was really impressed with how good the bread was, you know.
Nice.
And so I really liked it, and she knew that, and so her creative thought was to send me some bread mix so that I could make my own, and I did.
And after that, I've never done it again because it's super expensive.
What is the best ability about each other? What you love about Melanie?
I love her soul, her personality. She's a great person, and we kind of balance each other out in some different ways. You know, we come from different backgrounds. You know, growing up here and me growing up in the States, and hard to say exactly what the little things are, but there's just differences we have, and you know, we kind of pick up where the other person lacks in certain areas, and so just seems like the perfect balance for me.
I think I would say, now that I had more time to think about it, I know it's unfair, but I think for me, the main thing that what I feel like I've been lacking before meeting him is discipline, maybe in certain ways.
What is the nicest gift you gave to each other? You sent him bread.
The biggest gift I got from him is he motivates me to be a better person every day. Not just for myself, but also for him, because I love him and he deserves the best version of myself. So I feel like I'm a better person since I met him, and that's so freaking corny, but that's just the biggest gift you gave me, is that, you know, like the discipline thing. I feel like I've gotten better with that, and that's a huge gift.
I would say that her support and belief in me has been her biggest gift to me, because as an aspiring professional athlete, leaving their home country, you know, being away from friends and family, there's tons of moments along that kind of journey where you're always considering, should I keep going, or, you know, should I try for this level or go to this place, or is it time to stop and go back home to where I'm used to? But she knows me better than anybody, you know, now at this point, and, you know, any times I've ever kind of had doubt in myself, she's always been there to be the support underneath me and help me going forward. So I would say that her support has been the biggest gift for me.
So now you can say everything what you kind of not like that much, but just accept.
The same thing that I appreciated about her spontaneity is also something that's still, I love it. I don't 100% love it.
One sentence about your relationship that combines everything you would said before. Could be also one word.
Commitment.